So this is Camp Pendleton's inclusive playground. As you can see right now, it needs to be returfed. This got built, I would say 14 years ago, because my littlest was a baby at the time and she's now going into high school. So these hold the weight of full-grown adults plus multiple children, because I have pictures of adults and myself and 2 kids on them, and they're family favorites. But like I said, it needs returfing right now. It definitely they have set up with playground or picnic tables, and there's ramping throughout the entire process, as well as multiple stepping stones, higher steps, and the definite areas of climbing apparatuses as well, so to keep everybody interested, but with the climbing pegs. So it was a mixture of things to keep everything going, and all the way around there is a seat underneath for quieter time. You would often find littler ones on here, or with books and reading. It's all got shading over top of it. Lots of this again was another climbing way down, but lots of chatting and girls playing house in here, or pirate ships, kids that wanted to take slides, or kids or parents that wanted to take steps. All of that was included in here. So just gonna follow it around. This is a pretty big size area. This is one of the slides in the area. Again, another stepping tool piece. Up in the middle, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a hand coordination puzzle, like for touching, and where you can just rub your fingers on the beads on the bar for texture. But there's also a driving machine, the texture beaded thing that they just rub their fingers on. It doesn't do anything but make a pattern. The kids love that. It made the noise. Somewhere around here there's a tic-tac-toe board, one of the climbing, twisty ties, lots and lots of different things for everything. Here was another practice ladder. It just was grown for practice, and as kids grew for more independence, it gave them different opportunities for that, depending on what their skill and needs were. This slide was pretty cool because it has slides, but it also does not allow them to gain a ton of speeds because of the little ridges. The kids called it the bumpy slide. I'm gonna take some pictures for you, because it has the ridges. So of course, whenever anybody would go down that, they would all make the bum 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 sound. Then there was the posts that wiggle as you walked across them, that were on a low set, and it was great because older kids would often hold, even though they're a very short distance apart. You would find the older kids helping younger or kids in need. Some were solid posts like these, and you just had to step to the next one. But it was very much like out of the Mario game. You would hear kids often making the beeping sounds or the coin catching sounds, but you would have one, if they couldn't do it, you'd have them holding the sound or holding the bars for them to step to the next one. So it was great. It was like the opposite of a monkey bar because they're attached at the ground, and the fall distance was only a step. It wasn't a crash to the ground. So it just improved confidence. Lots of texture, as you can see again, through up and in to the playground. And it's all of the recyclable plastic, so it lowered the heat content in the summer. The material didn't get as hot, which you can tell with the benches is that same material. These were the bars that they could slowly pull themselves up or slowly slide down with their hands. And then on the same playground, there is a smaller version for the younger kids. And that was always a great, so you could have the same families, same tiers, all included on the same playgrounds. And that made it like that much more fabulous. They were doing the same things, so they were pre-learning the same, because especially with like the twisty bar, they were learning it on a smaller version, just like the rock piece. So they were pre-learning the skills on a minier version of what you saw at the bigger playground, and it just made it that much better for the learning atmosphere. So like I said, this is what Camp Pendleton, it's getting older now. It's closed right now for refurbishment, but I drove out because I wanted to show you guys, because I thought the inclusive practice presentation was great. So thanks.